All right, it's time for you to call in about your favorite four-legged friends. The number to call, 270-9933.
Dr. Carrie Donahue from Full Circle Holistic Veterinary Care is with us once again. And Poppy's there, too.
Hi, Carrie. Where is Carrie? There she is.
Hi.
Where's?
Okay.
There's Poppy.
Poppy wasn't ready. She was getting her look together for the camera.
It's good to see you again. Let's start with Becky in Sun Prairie. Hi, Becky. Go ahead. Becky, you there? We're having some problems here.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Hi.
Go ahead, Becky.
Okay, good. I have a 7-month-old puppy. He's half rat terrier, half blue heeler. And, of course, initially I've been the one that's always taking care of him since it's just me and my 14-year-old son. But now he's got, over the last 2 months, oh, my God, he's terrified if I leave. I put Kongs in his kennel while I'm gone with the treats and the peanut butter, and I've tried to do everything. I've read everything. I don't know what to do anymore at this point. I'm afraid he's going to hurt himself. What would you suggest I do?
Yeah. You know, and this is really, I think, an issue with people who are starting to, as the pandemic gets better and people are starting to spend more time away from home, and now their dogs or cats might not be used to that. So I think what you've done so far is really good. I would say if you haven't tried any even just like calming supplements, that might be the next thing to do. You can do, lavender essential oil, diffusing that, having music playing, maybe CBD oil as a supplement, just some other things you could try. But if it's not getting any better, there are certainly medications that your veterinarian could prescribe to, cause a lot more calming.
All right.
I was wondering about that because there's so many things on the internet and advertisements like buy this, buy that, or help your dog with separation anxiety, but I'm so scared to try anything that I'm not guaranteed won't harm my dog.
Yeah, talk to your vet about
Right,
it.
exactly. And that's wise to do, just kind of getting supplements like that from a place that you trust, maybe like an independent pet store here in Madison, where they're very knowledgeable and they know where everything comes from. That might be the thing to do.
You have a cat there as well, I hope.
I do. Sorry. This is my cat, Mooney. Yeah.
Don't get too close to that tail. It's like going wild. Well, next we have a call from Jerry from Nacita. Hey, Jerry.
Hi. I just want to know what you recommend for mosquitoes, ticks, fleas, and worms.
Oh, okay. That's a good question. And moving into this spring season, you have to worry about all of these things. So I usually recommend for fleas and ticks and as a mosquito repellent, one of the topical preventatives like Frontline, there's Advantix, Vectra, or a couple of them. And then for worms like intestinal parasites and heartworms, you can either use something like HeartGuard, which has been around for a long time. I usually use Interceptor, which is a newer type of heartworm preventative. But the two of those, a flea and tick and a heartworm intestinal dewormer, are the things that you really have to do this time of year, probably through the fall.
Isn't there a new all-in-one pill?
There is a new all-in-one pill. I think it's
Simpatico?
called Simparica Trio. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a possibility, and, it just kind of depends on what would be the best for your pet. If an oral chew works the best and they tolerate that well, then, that works for everything.
All
So,
right.
yeah, new products all the time.
Let's go to Dan in Madison. Hi, Dan. What's your question? Dan, you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Go ahead. What's your question?
I have a 6 to 8 year old Treeing Walker Coonhound. We're not exactly sure because we rescued him. And he's been a great dog for several years, but all of a sudden he's developed a real food aggression. Anytime we have food out anywhere in the house, he's extremely aggressive toward everybody. I'm wondering if there's something we can do about that.
That might be the time when you kind of reach out to a trainer or a veterinary behaviorist, because that's something that you do. You kind of want to nip in the bud before it spreads and starts to get more intense. So that might be what I would say, is reaching out to somebody who can work with your individual dog on those behaviors to really, try to get those to resolve.
Yeah, you might need an outside voice there.
Yeah. Well, hi, Pat from Sun Prairie. What is your question?
My question is, my 8-year-old Labrador has been itching a lot this year, and I don't know what to do about it. She itches to the point where she causes herself to bleed in scabs form, and I'm not too sure what to do for that. Look.
Okay, yeah, and allergies are really bad this year, and I was glad to see the rain because that will make things better for dogs who are reacting to things out in the environment. A couple of things that you could do would be, one would be trying an antihistamine. You can do Benadryl, Claritin, Zyrtec. Those all might be effective. And the other thing that I think is nice is bathing your pet frequently. You can do that once a week, and even just wiping down your dog when it comes in from being outside just to get off any pollen. If this is an environmental allergy, if it doesn't get any better with the season, you might have to look into other things like a potential food allergy, but that's where I would start.
All right. Allergies are very bad this year, that's for sure. All right, Carrie, good to see you. Thank you all for calling in.
Great
We'll
to
do this
see you
again
guys.
in a couple of weeks. Say hi to Poppy.
Bye.
And the cats and everybody else.
Oh, bye, Poppy.
We'll check your forecast coming up.